Ready, start. How frequently is heard the expression I fear I am too old to learn can only be realized by a teacher of shorthand full stop. Men and women will come into our office at 30 just in the prime of life, in the full bloom of health and vigorous strength, faculties unimpaired and with their intellect made more keen by a few years rubbing against the world and will say, am I not too old to learn shorthand? Full stop, question mark. And then anxious yet fearful, he or she will look at you in a way which assures you that you were mistaken in the person before you, that here is one who is tottering on the very verge of the grave, who has left youth and strength away back in a dim and shadowy, long forgotten past, which has now no part in the hopeless present, and yet but a third of a century ago this person was a prattling babe, and but no decade of years ago the future was all before him. Full stop para. My friend, at 30 we are just learning how to learn. Full stop. You are 30 or you are 40 and you are just ripe for the battle, just arrived at that age when the mind is most ready to perceive and most fit to retain its impressions. Full stop. Many of the most eminent reporters in our courts today began the study of shorthand and far past a prime of life which you are just approaching. Full stop. That certain most amount of advanced education and ready familiarity with language which is absolutely necessary to the full comprehension and attainment of shorthand you have gained in the few years you have left behind you. Full stop. Your mind, sharpened by years of added knowledge, is at its best. Your memory, quickened by long usage, is ripe for the conflict. Your ideas and your fingers were never more steady for the work. You have brought your stepping stones with you, and the river is before you at low tide. Full stop. Do not hesitate to cross it because of a few added years, for they should have given you an experience which will avoid the rocks. Full stop. And how many are the lines of learning in which we find the old boys, all of them old enough to be your father, digging away at something new and then making it the success of their lives. Full stop. Cato, at 80 years of age, began to study the Greek language. Full stop. He was afterwards the most celebrated orator of his time. Full stop. His famous speech relative to the Catalanian conspiracy was taken down and preserved in shorthand. Full stop. Plutarch, when between 70 and 80, commenced the study of Latin. Full stop. Sir Henry Spellman began the study of the sciences when he was between 50 and 60 years of age. Full stop. After This time he became a most learned antiquarian and lawyer. Full stop. Dr. Johnson applied himself to the Dutch language, but a few years before his death, full stop, Franklin did not fully commence his philosophical pursuits until he had reached his 50th year, full stop.